I suddenly found a strange man lying on the bed. We both got scared of each other at the same time. I rushed out of the room to ask my family for help, but my parents stayed unusually calm. My mother then formally introduced Edward to me. Edward used to live alone in a dark old castle. My mother felt sorry for him the moment she saw him. He had no human hands, and he had cuts all over his face. So my mother decided to bring him back to live in the town. When he saw my photo for the first time, his cold heart started to tremble. One day, Edward was walking down the street. He saw my boyfriend kissing me. His mood instantly dropped. When I got home, I found I had left my keys. That made me think of Edward. Edward immediately opened the door with his scissor hands, but my boyfriend did not thank him and treated him like a dog. After my boyfriend went out, he got the idea to steal a car and even planned to have Edward help pick the lock. I could not talk him out of it, so I agreed. At night, a few of us sneaked into the building. Edward opened the front door right away. As soon as he walked into the secret room, my boyfriend locked him inside. The window was pulled down. The alarm went off instantly. Edward grabbed the door handle in a panic, but found there was no keyhole on it. My boyfriend took the chance to drive me away. The police arrived soon and told Edward to surrender. But as soon as he walked out of the building, the scissors in his hands were mistaken for weapons by the police. The police were about to shoot Edward. Luckily, a neighbor came over to explain, but he was still taken to jail. My parents came to bail him out. The police saw he had been framed and finally released Edward without charges. When Edward got back home, I apologized and said it was all my boyfriend's fault, and thanked Edward for not selling me out, but he said he would do whatever I asked. Then, my boyfriend suddenly called me outside. He yelled at me for treating this freak so well. Seeing this, Edward could only angrily slash the curtains and cut hard into the wall next to him. He knew he had already fallen in love with me. Every day I watched Edward trim the garden, but I did not know if that counted as love. When I was about to decorate the Christmas tree, I heard sounds from outside, so I walked out the door slowly. Snow started falling in the town. It turned out Edward had made a statue of himself. I danced freely in the snow and stared at the pure white snowflakes in front of me, but my boyfriend suddenly showed up. He scared Edward, who accidentally cut my hand. While I went inside to bandage the wound, my boyfriend drove Edward away. After I came out, I decided to break up with my boyfriend. Edward tore the clothes off his body, chopped down the shaped plants, and stabbed the tires of the cars by the road. The neighbors saw it and called the police. Edward wanted to come home to say goodbye to me. I looked at him reluctantly and hoped Edward could hug me, but those sharp scissors could not hug anyone, so I lay down into his arms myself. Then my boyfriend, who was full of hate, drove over and almost hit my little brother. Edward used his body to push my brother out of the way. People around thought Edward was hurting the kid. My ex pretended to rush over to protect my brother. Edward cut my ex in self-defense. The neighbors all saw Edward as a monster. To protect him, I told Edward to run. The police cars had already arrived. The police only fired a few shots into the sky and told everyone Edward was already dead.